Hello fellow friends and welcome back to the Dark Side of Lightning, the podcast where we explore the various ways in which artificial lighting impacts our lives, from the environment to our health and well-being. In today's episode we'll be delving into the topic of light pollution and its impact on astronomy and the study of the universe. Light pollution is excessive and intrusive artificial light that brightens the night sky, making it difficult to see the stars and other celestial objects. It is a growing problem that affects not only the scientific community but also the cultural and spiritual significance of the night sky. Astronomy is the study of the universe, including celestial objects, space, and the physical and chemical processes that shape them. It is an ancient and important field of study that has contributed to our understanding of the universe and our place in it. The night sky has always been a source of wonder and inspiration for humanity, and its beauty and mystery have inspired art, literature, and culture for millennia. However, with the increasing presence of light pollution, the night sky is becoming more difficult to observe and study, threatening our ability to learn and appreciate the cosmos. Explanation of how artificial lighting affects our ability to observe and study the night sky. The impact of artificial lighting on our ability to observe and study the night sky is a serious issue that has been increasing with the growth of urbanization and modernization. Light pollution is defined as excessive or misdirected artificial light that obscures our view of the stars and celestial objects, right? This pollution not only affects professional astronomers, but also amateur astronomers, sky watchers, and stargazers alike. One of the major ways that artificial lighting affects our ability to observe the night sky is through the masking of celestial objects. The increased amount of artificial light in urban areas can outshine celestial objects, making them difficult or impossible to see. These can include faint stars, galaxies, nebula, and other deep sky objects. Even planets, which are relatively bright, can be difficult to observe due to the glare of nearby streetlights and other sources of artificial lighting. Another significant impact of light pollution is a phenomenon known as sky glow. This is a brightening of the night sky caused by artificial light sources, making it difficult to distinguish stars and other celestial objects from the background glow. Sky glow can be seen even in rural areas if they are close enough to urban areas with high levels of light pollution. Sky glow and other forms of light pollution have a variety of negative effects on our ability to study the night sky. These include reduced visibility, decreased contrast, and increased noise levels. Light pollution also limits the ability to capture quality images of celestial objects, which is an essential tool for professional astronomers and astrophotographers. Overall, it is important to recognize the detrimental impact of light pollution on our ability to observe and study the night sky. By understanding the causes and effects of light pollution, we can work towards reducing its impact and preserving the beauty and wonder of the night sky for future generations. Impact of light pollution on astronomical research. As we mentioned before, light pollution can affect both professional and amateur astronomers, as it reduces the clarity of the night sky for all observers. For professional astronomers, light pollution can limit the scope and accuracy of observations. They may be unable to see faint objects or detect subtle changes in brightness, which can be crucial for certain studies. Light pollution also interferes with the detection of astronomical phenomena that emit light in the same wavelengths as artificial lighting, such as certain types of stars and galaxies. This can cause inaccuracies in measurements and lead to incorrect conclusions. In addition to reducing the sensitivity of instruments, Light pollution can also create false readings by reflecting off the atmosphere and other surfaces. This makes it difficult to distinguish between real and artificial sources of light. For amateur astronomers, light pollution can make it difficult or impossible to observe certain celestial objects, particularly in urban or suburban areas. This can limit their ability to participate in citizen science initiatives and contribute to scientific research. Overall, light pollution has a significant impact on astronomical research and the ability of astronomers to study the universe. It highlights the need for continued efforts to reduce light pollution and preserve the natural beauty of the night sky. Efforts to mitigate the effects of light pollution on astronomy. Astronomers and researchers use specialized equipment and observatories that are designed to reduce the impact of light pollution on astronomical observations. Some observatories are built in remote locations or high-altitude areas where there is less artificial light, while others use special filters and shielding to reduce the impact of light pollution. But if we take as example the Mauna Kea observatories in Hawaii, are located at an altitude of 4,200 meters to minimize the impact of light pollution from nearby cities. Other efforts have been made through public education campaigns and advocacy work. There are many organizations and initiatives that aim to raise awareness about the harmful effects of light pollution on astronomical research and promote better lighting practices. Public education campaigns include promoting the use of shielding fixtures, low-intensity lighting, and using lighting only when and where it is necessary. Advocacy work includes lobbying governments to enact policies and regulations that require better lighting practices and reduce light pollution. There have been many success stories as well in mitigating light pollution, such as the implementation of the dark sky parks that limit outdoor lighting and promote stargazing activities. However, there are also many challenges in mitigating light pollution, such as the need for better lighting regulations and the lack of awareness about this issue. In addition, the growing trend of LED lighting, which is often marketed as energy efficient, by the way, but can contribute significantly to light pollution, presents new challenges in mitigating the effects of light pollution on astronomy. So, by exploring these different ways for mitigating the impact of light pollution on astronomy, we can gain a deeper understanding of the issue and the steps we can take to protect the night sky. The future of astronomy and light. The future of astronomy and light is a critical topic that focuses on the prospects for future research and discoveries and the role of individuals, governments, and organizations in protecting the night sky from light pollution. The prospects for future research and discoveries, I would say advancements in technology have made it possible to reduce the impact of light pollution on astronomical research. Newer, more advanced equipment can better filter out light pollution, while new methods of data analysis can improve the detection of faint objects in the sky. With these advancements, there is a lot of potential for future discoveries, such as the discovery of new planets, stars, galaxies, and even the potential for the detection of extraterrestrial life. Additionally, some researchers are exploring alternative observing sites, such as remote and high-altitude locations with minimal light pollution. For example, the Vera C. Rubin Observatory, currently under construction in Chile, is designed to be a premier facility for astronomy research due to its remote location and high altitude, which offers ideal observing conditions. Now, there are some roles for individuals, governments, and organizations in protecting the night sky. Protecting the night sky from light pollution is a collective responsibility, and it requires a collaborative effort from individuals, governments, and organizations worldwide. Individuals can take steps to reduce light pollution in their homes, and communities, such as using motion sensor lights, turning off unnecessary outdoor lights, and using low-intensity generally lights with motion sensors in parking lots and streets. Governments, on the other hand, can enact legislation and regulations to limit the amount of light pollution from public lighting systems, such as enforcing dark sky ordinances and promoting the use of energy-efficient lighting technology. And additionally, organizations can undertake advocacy work and public education campaigns to raise awareness about light pollution's negative impacts and promote the use of dark sky-friendly lighting. Overall, the future of astronomy and the study of the universe depends on our collective efforts to reduce light pollution and protect the night sky. By working together, we can ensure that future generations can experience the same awe and wonder that we feel when gazing up at the stars. Summary of main points covered in the episode. In this episode, we discussed the detrimental effects of light pollution on astronomy and the study of the universe. We explored how artificial lighting is interfering with our ability to observe and study the night sky, the impact of light pollution on astronomical research, and the cultural and spiritual significance of the stars and constellations. We also examined the efforts being made to mitigate the effects of light pollution on astronomy, such as the use of specialized equipment and observatories, public education campaigns, and advocacy work. As we continue to develop and urbanize, it's important that we recognize the impact that our artificial lighting is having on the night sky. The stars and constellations have been an important part of human history and culture, and they continue to hold a significant place in our hearts and minds. By mitigating light pollution, we can preserve the beauty and wonder of the night sky for future generations and continue to make important discoveries in the field of astronomy. As individuals, there are a few steps that we can take to mitigate light pollution, such as using outdoor lighting that is shielded and directed downward, turning off unnecessary lights, and supporting dark sky initiatives in our communities. Additionally, we can advocate for government and corporate policies that prioritize the reduction of light pollution. By working together, we can ensure that the night sky remains a source of inspiration and wonder for generations to come. In the next episode of The Dark Side of Lightning, we will be exploring the ways in which light pollution affects our daily lives, from our sleep patterns to our mood and overall well-being. We'll delve into the scientific research behind the harmful effects of artificial lighting and discuss the steps we can take to minimize the impact of light pollution on our health and quality of life. Join us as we shed light on the important and often overlooked issue. Before we wrap up this episode, guys, I just want to remind you, I would love to hear from you about your thoughts and feedback on the topic of light pollution. Whether you have personal experiences to share, videos, photos, questions to ask, or suggestions for future episodes, I will be thrilled to hear from you. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us again soon. Take care, everyone. Clear skies.